Now that it's a new year, let's talk about some of the things that need to be left behind in 2018. David Hogg. This kid stepped all over the graves of his dead classmates for fame. While parents are grieving the loss of their children after the Parkland shooting, David decided 2018 was going to be his time to shine. After the loss of his classmates, Hogg immediately took to Twitter to build a following. He blames gun owners for mass murder, believes the NRA is a terrorist organization, and has been brainwashed to believe that anything that comes out of his mouth is even slightly correct. Even after being propped up by several leftists to promote gun control, David Hogg's own high school decided the best way to protect students was with more guns. Marjory Stoneman Douglas Public Safety Commission voted overwhelmingly in favor of arming teachers. And now that David is getting a pity ride to Harvard, it's safe to say his opinions can stay in 2018. The Democratic Party, the party of peace, tolerance, and love. Just toss it all in the trash. The whole thing, just throw it all away.
Michelle says that, when they go low, we go high. No. When they go low, we kick them.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
In 2018, the Democratic Party gave us a lot to talk about. Most notable is their disgusting embrace of socialism and illegal immigration. In fact, for the first time ever, the majority of Democrats viewed socialism more positively than capitalism. In a Gallup poll conducted in August, 57% of Democrats viewed socialism favorably, compared to 47% viewing capitalism favorably, down from 56% from just 2 years before. This explains the party's acceptance of economic illiterates like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who hasn't the slightest clue of what's going on.
We take back all three chambers of Congress, all three chambers of government, the presidency, the Senate, and the House.
Gun control. If 98% of mass shootings already happen in gun-free zones, what makes you think that gun control is going to work any differently in 2019? Vermont is the safest state in the nation and has some of the least restrictive gun laws on the books. Meanwhile, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and California all have severe restrictions on the right to purchase, own, and even carry a gun, and they have violent crime rates through the roof. If we pretend for a second that gun control does work, it's still wrong to strip someone of their property and steal from them. Desmond is amazing. I don't even need to explain why 11-year-old drag kids stripping at gay clubs needs to be left behind. Antifa. Please stop dressing up in your mom's black clothes and hitting people with bike locks, you ding-dongs. Why do you guys even cover your faces when you end up getting arrested and having your mugshot all over the news? You'll never get communism, you'll never get rid of right-wingers, and if you keep assaulting people, one of you is going to get a taste of your own medicine. And then what will your mom say when you go home with a bloody nose? Man up and ditch the soy. CNN. This can go right in the trash with the Democratic Party. CNN has given the public fake news stories all throughout 2018. CNN ran with a sexual assault claim against then Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, even though that claim had been quickly deemed false. Along with that sentiment, CNN later reported that investigators in Montgomery County were looking into even more allegations of sexual abuse against Kavanaugh. The police came out saying they were investigating no such thing. The network accused Ted Cruz of being scared to appear on their programs after the Parkland shooting. Well, come to find out, Cruz was on their network for 15 minutes the day before. Then in May, they blatantly lied about how many school shootings there were in the country. They claimed 22 school shootings happened in the first 5 months of 2018, when in fact, their stats included accidental discharge of a firearm, gang violence, BB guns, and domestic disputes. And one of my favorites come from beloved CNN anchor Chris Cuomo, who stated that a 20-year-old was able to buy an AR-15 without a background check from an FFL dealer. It came to light that the student never actually filled out the background check, therefore never purchasing the rifle. Trump derangement syndrome.
You call me sir again, I will show you a f***ing sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
Just stop. Trump is still going to be your president in 2019. Feminism. 2018's version of feminism has brought us pretty much nothing except pink hats, beta males, and an unprecedented level of intolerance towards right-wing women.
I meant to get your phone.
Feminist, I can assure you that slut walks aren't helping your cause. If you want to empower women, advocate for their right to self-defense through the Second Amendment. Creepy porn lawyer. If there is any liberal whose rise and fall was captured all within the year of 2018, it was none other than creepy porn lawyer Michael Avenatti. This little league lawyer thought he was good enough for the big leagues and seized on the left's rampant Trump derangement syndrome to seek fame for himself. Unfortunately for Mr. Avenatti, it came at a steep price. After urging liberal porn star Stormy Daniels to sue President Trump so he could boost his own notoriety, Avenatti's client now owes the president $130,000 in attorney's fees. But his troubles don't end there. The Me Too activist was arrested in November for suspected domestic violence and then hit with a restraining order after an aspiring actress accused him of violently dragging her across the floor. It's safe to say that if anyone should be left in 2018, it's Mr. Avenatti. The Russia conspiracy. How long has this been going on for? Seriously, just give it up. You lost fair and square, Hillary.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but I certainly will support the outcome of this election.
Maybe in 2019, the Democrats should try running better candidates instead of looking for a scapegoat for why they keep losing and why we keep winning. So that's my list of things that we need to leave behind in 2018. If I missed anything, leave a comment below and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a brand new year, so let's throw some shit away and start fresh.
Proper B vitamin intake is essential to keep the body functioning at optimum levels. Optimum levels. With our modern diets, it can be hard to get the recommended amount of B vitamins we need every day. Optimum levels. B vitamins we need every day. Secret 12 combines two bioactive forms of vitamin B12 for optimal absorption. Optimal absorption. Secret 12 is an easy way to increase your vitamin B12 intake as you age. Secret 12. Optimal absorption. B vitamins help the body convert food into energy by supporting your intercellular processes. B vitamins are also essential for the optimal functioning of the brain and nervous system. Optimum levels. Secret 12 is an easy way to increase your vitamin B12 intake. Head to InfoWarsLife.com and support optimal brain and body function with Secret 12. That's InfoWarsLife.com.